Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XBL bringing my very first Captain America Civil War video. That's right, like I told you guys, I am going to be expanding on this channel in terms of content. Batman Arkham Knight will always be the main focus of this channel. You know, it's my baby, I've been talking about it for years, so I will always show the love for Batman Arkham Knight, but it's not going to last for years and years and years like these comic book films will. So of course I'm going to talk about some comic book films and comic book movies that are coming out, and 2016 is packed with them. And what we got today was actually broken by my friend Mr. Sunday Movies. He actually broke all this concept art for Captain America Civil War, and he made a video about it, and he provided all the pictures of them on comicbookmovie.com. The link's in the description if you want to see them yourselves. So, let's talk about this concept art and what we got here, because what we got here is actually the teams that we're going to see in Captain America Civil War. So we got some concept art for Iron Man's team and Captain America's team. Let's start off with Iron Man's team. So going from left to right, we have War Machine, Black Widow, Iron Man of course, Black Panther, and the Vision. I can totally understand pretty much everyone being on Tony's side here, except for Black Panther, but I'll get to that in a second. You know, War Machine, it's Rhodey, he's Tony's best friend. Why wouldn't he be on his side? And then you got Black Widow, she's all about order and regulation, and that's kind of the idea of the Registration Act, is that superheroes need to be owned by the government, they need to be regulated, they need to report to someone. And then finally, Vision, I can understand being on Tony's side because it's a figment of Jarvis. You know, Vision was made from Jarvis's AI, so I can understand Vision being on Tony's side because it's Jarvis, you know, there's that connection. But like I said, Black Panther, I'm going to get to him in a second. Let's talk about Captain America's team because they look badass. Moving from left to right, we got Ant-Man on Hawkeye's shoulder, then we got Hawkeye, Sharon Carter, Captain America, of course. Then we have Falcon with Red Wing in the background there. And then the Winter Soldier, Bucky. So, this team looks way cooler than Iron Man's team. Sorry to say it, I am hashtag Team Cap all the way. Especially Hawkeye's costume. Oh my god, it's so cool in this movie. I can't wait to see that on film because holy hell, it looks so freaking cool. Now, I'll go on record to say that Hawkeye is my favorite Avenger, from the films at least. I think he is the coolest, you know, even in Avengers 1, I totally thought Hawkeye kicked all sorts of ass, especially that scene when he takes down one of the aliens without even looking. That was so cool, but I'm rambling. Like I said, Hawkeye, really freaking cool costume. Besides that, everyone just kind of looks the same, you know. The Falcon, we saw him in Ant-Man, we saw his upgraded costume in Ant-Man. Looks great, love the red and everything like that. Really nice touch. It's also great to see Red Wing in this film. Now granted, it's not like an actual bird like it is in the comics, but it makes sense that they'd make it like a robot because it just kind of fits with the realistic world that they have here, or I guess the kind of realistic world that they have here. And then it's fan service at the same time. So it's cool to see Red Wing. And of course, Bucky being on this team, the Winter Soldier. So obviously at some point he turns good. You know, we see that he's got this really evil side to him, but at the same time he wants to figure out who he is. We saw that in Captain America Captain America the Winter Soldier. So it's interesting to see how they're going to expand upon that and then eventually have him become a good guy. So I'm really interested in that. But overall, there's some interesting things to point out here. Number one, no Scarlet Witch at all in this concept art. That is really weird because from my knowledge, she's in the film and she's on Captain America's team. At least from what I've heard, she's on Captain America's team. So I don't know what's going on there. But I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. I hope her character doesn't die because she was one of the coolest characters from Avengers Age of Ultron. She was definitely like a really nice addition to the Marvel characters, to the Marvel band of characters. So I hope she doesn't get killed off in Captain America Civil War. That would be really awful. I would hate that. I hope just something happens. Maybe she goes neutral. Maybe she doesn't end up on a team. I don't know. But speaking of people that go neutral and don't end up on a team, Black Panther, what is he doing on Iron Man's side? Because when Chadwick Boseman was announced to be Black Panther, he kind of came out on stage and he was like, you know, Black Panther's his own guy. He has his own agenda. he doesn't really pick a side. And that's true, you know, that's who Black Panther kind of is in the comics. If I can remember, I think Black Panther only joins the Avengers to keep tabs on them, to make sure that they don't do anything wrong. So it's really interesting to see Black Panther on Iron Man's side. I wonder what's going to happen in the film to make him switch over to Iron Man's side. What's Tony going to do to convince him to do so? Or what's he going to do to convince himself? I don't know. I'm very interested in that. And besides that, it's cool to see Sharon Carter have a prominent role in this film. I was expecting that she was just going to be a side character, kind of like she was in The Winter Soldier, because she was a nice addition, but she was just kind of a side character that, you know, was there. But it's cool to see that she's going to have a big role in this film, at least from what it seems in this concept art, because she's going to be on Captain America's team. Hopefully seeing a fight between her and Black Widow, that would be a pretty badass fight. But yeah, Hawkeye's costume is great. Sharon Carter, great to see her. All this concept art is really freaking cool. Again, you can see it for yourself. The link's in the description box below. But what do you guys think about all this concept art? Let me know your thoughts of it in the comment section below. Ugh, I'm stuttering. I'm CaboosXBL. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.